big shout out for Quick for even slapping me on that and for taking me back out to do the Out of West Was One, the Crush Groove concerts. Man, it made me just get that get it all completely out of my system. That's what it did for me, man. I was having more fun than anybody in the audience, just to be back up there on that level again. It made my day. That really made my day.
So what did you have to get out of your system?
The rap in general. You know how when you say you were a basketball player and you got to the pros, but you never got a ring, but you're known, but now you work at Home Depot or something, and you just always wanted that one more time to, it's like if you walk into the gym after the gym is closed and you're just bouncing the ball and stands are empty, but in your mind it's like 50 million fans and you're bouncing and you take that shot and it goes in. Just that overall feeling that you get. That's all I wanted to do is relive it one more time. And thanks to DJ Quick, man, he made that happen.
Yeah, I was at the How the West Was One. That was a great night, man. And Sugar Free was there too, of course. So that was a special night, man. I was there with Xzibit because we had just we were about to launch our radio show. We had Open Bar Radio on K-Day, and that was just a magical night, man. There was a lot of great performances, man. And then
I met Black Jesus that night. And I'm like, wow, this is the funny guy right there. Man, it was fun, man. I didn't realize the love that I actually had in the hip hop community until that night. A lot of artists that I had never met prior to that was coming up to me and stuff. And it was like, wow. And then when I hit that stage and looked out there, it's like, wow, it was a day in a life for Quick, but it was a day in eternity for me, you know what I'm saying? So, man, great night. I remember it like it was yesterday.
So then from paid the cost and not getting out of the deal and all these different things, were you writing a lot until 2007?
Yeah, that's all I did. As of now, I have about 7, 8 notebooks full of lyrics right now. Just recently, within the last few days, a couple tracks have slid across my desk, and it's like, wow, they really just piqued some excitement in me, right? And after this, my cancer diagnosis, my voice is not at 100%. And it's like, man, I really want to do these songs, but I don't want to do it and be subpar. A year ago, for the Ruthless Propaganda album, I was approached to be on that. And I had just went through 16 weeks of radiation therapy. And I loved everything about the music. I know my conversation has always been there, but I didn't feel as if my voice was 100%. But I took my butt in that booth and I did the best that I could do. And I was just waiting for the critics to just tear me up. Oh, he need to quit. He's washed up. It's whack. But I really didn't get that response. So as of recent, as I said, these 2 phenomenal tracks have come across my desk. And I might just try. I got to at least give it a try. If it works, it works. If it don't, I got to give it a try because I haven't had 2 tracks like this that have really just blown my mind. I mean, just, oh my God. Where were they at 15, 20 years ago? Blew my mind. And the producer, his name is Slag Dog. He's out of Indiana. Great guy. Been doing it going on maybe 10 years now. Watched him grow from a puppy to a full-grown Rottweiler. And he's a beast. But these tracks, man, I couldn't have produced it no better myself. It sounds like something that I would have produced. He knew right. I believe he knew instinctively that they was right up my alley. because he played me a snippet. He said, man, I did something for you, Tweed. And I'm like, man, you know I can't rap no more. He said, man, just listen, just listen. And I've been listening every night. Every night, man, I've been listening. So if I can pull it off with some effectiveness, I might have a new single just to do it just because I can. So that's kind of where my head is at now.
And what's going on with your cancer diagnosis? What happened?
Well, I had turns out I had a tumor on my right vocal cord. The worst place that can happen for somebody that their voice is their livelihood. Huh. Okay, I got that news. I had to undergo the radiation. Upon follow-up, the cancer was gone, but the doctor was telling me that I might not never get my voice back at 100%. And in the mix of that, I've been having shortness of breath, these fires, and just my age, and just a lot of things. If the room isn't properly ventilated, I'll start coughing like I did, or if I get excited, I'll cough uncontrollably, and it's like, wow. So I have an inhaler just in case. So I'm basically just trying to work on my health and still do my radio show on Thursdays. Matter of fact, I'm on tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah. So then how and why did you decide to do the radio show?
Well, because I needed something to do in entertainment, and what better way to transition than in a radio, because I grew up on oldies. I know oldies. I know everything about oldies. I know songs that a lot of the artists that I've interviewed forgot. So I figured if I could just assemble them, let them relive their glory days the same way Quick let me do it on that How the West Was Won, I can make their day. And I'm curious to know about how their life was, because I would always watch Unsung. And they always had these sad stories about how their careers really didn't go how they expected them to, and it always touched me. So I started reaching out to a lot of these R&B artists. Turns out they liked me, and a lot of them didn't even know that I was a rapper. A lot of them to this day that I've interviewed don't even know that. So one led to two, two led to three, and then as word gets around, Lenny Williams told Tower Power, and Tower Power told the Gap Band or something, and it just spiraled and spiraled. And I've been rolling strong now, going to my ninth year.
Yeah, congratulations, because I've been seeing it and following it, not the whole 9 years, but for several years now. So it's been good to see that you're doing that, because from talking to you, I know that music, from talking to you back in the day, I knew that music was what did it for you, or what you liked the most. So it's good that you're able to, keep that going. So
it was funny too, because on Pimp Lane, that sample was through All Players, and I ended up meeting Marshall Rock Jones, the bass player. I interviewed him, and we became friends up until his death. So it's like, not only do I interview him, I maintain a relationship and almost like a spiritual connection with a lot of people, and some of which have passed away recently, as a matter of fact. Von Mason, bounce rock skate guy. He's a great guy, would call, check up on me, and he just passed away. I interviewed Surface, great bunch of guys, man. They invited me to a show in Oakland, and I didn't want to go. I'm out fighting, don't want to drive all the way there. All of a sudden, I get a text, and it was them. Tweed, you coming? Yeah, I'm on my way. Had a great night, man. So happy that I did. You feel me? So it's good to be able to relive the music through them, because they told me exactly how the struggles were, the excitements, the downfalls, the ups, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and none of it never held anything back. So I really get a lot of enjoyment doing that, and I feel that my job is to maybe preserve their legacy, because a lot of them are getting older and they're not going to be here forever. And they still have a lot of stories to tell. I just interviewed Frida Payne, and she was like a sex symbol idol back in the day. And Dionne Warwick, never would have thought I would have interviewed her like last month. So it's been very rewarding for me, to say the least. It gives me something to do, and I really enjoy it.
Well, congratulations on that, man. That's big.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to have you come back for some more Tweed Cadillac, but we appreciate you coming through for at least part one for Unique Access, man. It's an honor. I always enjoy chopping it up with you, and glad to see everything is still moving.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Be sure to check out the History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
It will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV Raps with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the street. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.